Hello, it's me, RJ, and today is a good day. I woke up this morning in a little bit of a dwell pit I didn't realize I was in. I hung out for a little while, and then I got a text from somebody that said, "Hey, bud, I'm having a crappy day. Can I give you a shout?" So I gave him a call. I had a conversation, and it ended up really turning my day around. Thanks again for joining me in my journey in mental health. This is day 16, meditation. Good morning, guys, and thanks again for joining me for day 16, meditation. As I said this morning, I woke up, I felt I had a really good couple days, and I felt like I was ready to attack the day. I got out, I had my coffee, I began gardening, and I hadn't realized till later that I was really starting my day on a bad path. About an hour into my day, I was beginning to already feel a little overwhelmed, and as I was debating laying back into bed, I received a text message from a friend that said, "Hey, buddy, I'm having a really bad day. Do you mind if do you got time for a call?" So I went, "Hey, yep, absolutely." So I gave him a shout. We ended up talking for about an hour and a half. So a little bit about this conversation. We basically started with it. We talked a little bit about exactly what was going on with him. That bled pretty quickly into kind of both of us back and forth sharing experiences that we felt that weren't exactly the same, but seemed to at least give us a little bit of relevant knowledge in knowing what the other person was feeling. And it was a back and forth, and it's always a little tricky the first couple times that you had this conversation. But in the end, I think for sure I do, and I think he did too, have a really good understanding, or a better understanding of how the other person is kind of going through our own separate journey. So that was really helpful for me. And just the conversation in a whole kind of got my brain back on that right thought process that in the end, I realized after we'd hung up the phone that I probably wasn't on a good positive path for the day. But I definitely am now. So that was really good. But as per my day, as I said, meditation, what I think I'm going to take out of this call, the information that I think is going to be most useful for me is we got talking a little bit about meditative states and just controlling those multiple thoughts in your brain and being able to latch on to something and really engage in a situation or engage in something you're doing. And he's been doing a lot of meditation, so he let me know a lot of those things, and he was explaining how once he got a little bit of an understanding in it, he first found just a split second where he felt that bliss of meditation, of that truly blank and inactive and clear mind, and he said it was amazing. And he went on with a little bit of the process that he'd done, and he said he's gotten up to a second or two now, and it just sounded so unbelievable how he was explaining this. And I've had a few times in my life and a few different situations I have and that I think I've been able to get really close. Like, for instance, the dock at the lake, if anybody knows what I'm talking about. And I think honestly, I've probably on my own had a few glimpses of what that bliss is, but I don't think I had an understanding of it enough to actually appreciate it or even really register at that point or now that it was happening. And that conversation moved on to us talking about how my meditation may be a little bit more of a physical than a mental meditation. And I kind of got onto the side of the fact that I use my gardening, and I explained to him how I really just like when my mind is racing, that I grab my smokes and I grab my coffee and I turn my tunes on and I go out and I just sit in the garden and I lose myself and I weed for a while, and that really helps bring me down. And we explained how good that is, and he explained how the thought process of it is the meditation. And then he went on to explain though how I'm not really meditating or calming my brain. I'm just converting it to something more calmly and then adding enough things in that my brain can now focus on just the weeding where I kind of think that I pulled out of it, that I think the weeding for me needs to be that ability that I can do without even thinking about it. So I took a little bit of advice from there, and I think my conversion on that to try and convert that to the meditation is getting rid of all of the the tunes I can sing along with, and the coffees and all the other distractions that I have, and convert the music I hear to something in a meditative track that can more soothe me and doesn't take any form of engagement, and really get to that point and give it a try. So it's a beautiful day to start. It was a little still cool and rainy and damp this morning, but the weather forecast by within the next hour or so, it should be plus 20 and sunny all day. So it's going to be a great day to try that out. So I think I'm going to download some good meditation tracks, sit out there and enjoy the backyard today. Focus on a little bit of getting some little bit of meditation on top of everything else in my course and things I got to work on today. And it's going to be a really good time. So with that, guys, as I said, it started out probably not on a great path, but it's turned around and it's looking bright right now. So with that, guys, thank you so much. Like this video, share it if you think that, you know, it's a message that somebody might help them out, or give them the courage to reach out and begin that conversation. In this one, guys, if you have any good playlists of meditation tracks, and I'll use them for a long time, so something lengthy, feel free to comment them in the comments below, or send them in a message. I'll be glad to check them out, because honestly I don't really know where I'm going or what might be soothing. But yeah, it's been awesome, guys. Check me out, follow me. It's me RJ_ at Facebook, Instagram, and here on YouTube. Thanks again for joining me on day 16 meditation. And just remember, the first step to mental health is talking about it, even if it's with yourself. You guys have an awesome day.